Hey, everybody, I'm Rich G.
And I'm BJ Flagg, and this is episode 357, The Future of Small Business, Trends to Watch. Richard, this is going to be a good one.
I know. Not that we're like Nostradamus or anything, but I
No,
think
or
BJ,
Vogue.
yeah, BJ
Yeah,
and I have our finger on the pulse of what's going on in small business. So we see things happening.
yeah,
So
yeah,
today we're going to explore the future of small businesses and the trends every entrepreneur should be watching, keeping their eye on. We're going to discuss four key topics shaping this future. And as we always do, we're going to recommend two must read books that provide deeper insights into these trends. So put on your seatbelt, get ready. BJ, I think you're up first. Why don't you take us?
yes. Okay, I'm going to go to something that seems extremely logical. Then why are none of you doing this?
Yeah.
Digital transformation and technology adoption. Oh my gosh. So many people that I talk to have the older technology. Oh, we like to do that on an Excel sheet. It's just maddening. And I have to say, there are four things that are happening out there that are revolutionizing the consumer business relationship. So think about this one, the rise of e-commerce and the online marketplaces. It's like you have to focus on all of these different platforms that are literally mature now. You think of Amazon, you think of Etsy, you think of Shopify. They're all being mature, right, Rich?
Yeah, absolutely. There's something you've probably heard me say on the podcast. We live in Amazon time, and it's irritating when someone orders something from your company and, oh, we'll get it to you in 2 or 3 weeks. That's irritating. Amazon gets it to you in 2 days.
Yeah,
Etsy gets it to you pretty quickly. So does Shopify. So
yeah,
what you need to do is like the rise of e-commerce and online marketplaces, you have to think faster. I mean, Home Depot has spent over $1 billion on their
think
e-commerce.
about that. Think
And
about that.
when I order a product from Home Depot online, if they don't have it in the store, they FedEx it to me. I get it in 2 days. So they're
Yeah,
thinking Amazon time. So you need to think
right.
that way too.
Oh, for sure. And you see some new ones out there, Temu and Shan, and those are just in time manufacturers. So what's amazing about that is that when people order from them, they make the product and get it out. So it's a manufacturing situation.
Yeah.
And they're thinking, oh, we're going to take over Amazon, but Amazon's got them beat because the product is here in America and they can ship it out and have it to you in 2 days. So there's that. The second thing is the importance of strong online presence. So I know this is something I harp on, but everybody, I need you to have a very strong SEO and I need your social media all buttoned up. I need your digital marketing strategies totally cool. Get that marketing plan. Rich, am I right? I mean, I feel like I'm
Yeah.
preaching to the choir here a little bit because we have a lot of clients who are doing it.
Yeah.
They have it, but wow, you got
It,
to do it.
Yeah, and to BJ's point, you don't need to do a radical redesign. It's just dialing up the rheostat one or two levels. Just how can I be a little bit better with my SEO, a little bit better with my social media, and a little bit better with my digital marketing.
Yeah,
It's not, again, total redesign. It's like, how can I do just a little bit? Maybe I write an article, or maybe I post to Instagram, or maybe I check my keywords in SEO.
right, right. I'm not asking everybody. I was talking to one client, and you can't see me right now, but I talked to one client, and let's just say they were down on floor one, and they kept talking about incredible strategies that would be more like floor 10.
Yeah.
And I said to them, guys, I just need you to go to floor two. That's all I need. I just need to make it happen. Also, I gotta say that the adoption of AI and automation, whoa, everybody's all scared. But you know what, guys? We've been doing this now for about 5 years. So ability to go on to Google and have them finish your sentence a little bit, or have a more dedicated, larger search. That's all happened about 10, 5 years ago. So the thing that hasn't happened is you improving your customer service. And, yes, some of our great clients are using chatbots. That's awesome. Streamlining operations, with some automatic workflow. Fantastic. That all is great. Having sales and marketing talk to each other very, very frequently. All really, really good. It's just, don't be afraid of the AI that you're using on the business level of things. So I think that's good. Also, cybersecurity. Rich has a fantastic client who
Yeah.
is all into cybersecurity, right, Rich? And oh
Yes.
my gosh, he's the king.
Yeah, he actually does cybersecurity for casinos, so he has to
I know, right?
always keep
I
his
think he's
eye on that.
okay.
Absolutely. But you need to protect your business and your
Yeah,
customer data. And it's just not like you can't do a whoops, especially if you're in an industry or your business deals with personal information.
yeah,
This is key. Like doctors and other people, they have social security numbers, they have medical information. You have to be very focused and up to date on cybersecurity. So that's so
yeah. In a lot of ways, I think that the medical community, when they began HIPAA, I think a lot of people did a bit of a pushback, but then immediately understood, well, oh, yeah, right. And have been extremely happy about that. And a lot of other type of businesses have learned a lot from HIPAA,
yeah.
which has been fantastic. So kick us off with number two.
Number two is you need to focus more on remote work and flexible workspaces. I'm not
Yeah,
talking about total work from home type of thing, but having more flexible focus on how people work. I mean, the impact of COVID-19 on our work culture and the shift more towards remote work was a long time coming. I mean, we,
oh
we
yeah,
had the technology. It was amazing to watch how fast we just shifted into using Zoom and that sort of thing because it was all
yeah,
there. It's not like they invented it. It was all there. And the benefits of remote work for small businesses, you're going to get like you're going to save a lot of money. Second,
yes,
you're going to access a broader talent pool. You don't necessarily have to hire people that live in a radius around your location. And then finally, you're getting employee satisfaction. They're not sitting in a car
oh
for an hour or 2 hours each day. They're at home. And I know there are pros and cons about that. We could talk more about this on another podcast. But
yes,
no, that's so true. And also, managing a remote team challenges your communication. So you have to learn how to be a better communicator to your remote people. It also affects productivity, but in a positive way. People are more
yeah,
productive because they can work more. And then finally, maintaining your company culture. That's the most important thing because when everybody's going to a building and you're all together, you have a culture. When people are all spread out, it's
right.
hard to develop it. So you have to think of innovative ways to maintain that company culture. So this is a big thing that's happening in work right now. And BJ, what do
Yeah.
you have to say about this?
Well, I would have to say that, like, personal experience, we all travel and we all are all over everywhere. And the biggest thing that we all say is just so that the way our customer service is handled, how we all react to customers remains, that's where our corporate culture is embedded. And everybody feels like we all sound the same, handle a problem the same, do the things, and it's very, very positive. And I think that we don't shy away from saying, hey, listen, would you prefer being close to where you are up in Milford, say, which is, an hour and a half from the headquarters? um, Maybe you need a little co-working space. You know, maybe you need a little something that's a flexible, office solution that might work for you. It might be just the thing. We die laughing when clients come and work at our place for 4 hours. We're
Yeah.
sitting there going, hey, it's cool. It's cool. We're fine with you being here. So, flexibility, big and huge, right?
Absolutely. So what's number three? What's our third area?
Okay, I'm going green on you. Sustainable and ethical business practices. So just before we talked about corporate culture, now we're talking about a part of your corporate culture that needs to be embedded into what everybody is doing. So growing customer demand for sustainability is amazing right now, right? Everyone is really focused, and those ethical practices have to be in your business operation. So you can't drop the ball on that. You gotta, the benefits of going green are just shocking. There's cost savings, brand loyalty is huge there. And you also have a competitive advantage. If you're thinking this far ahead, just like you are with technology, and you're doing the same thing with sustainability and ethics, you're that far ahead. And it is unbelievable what you can see starting to happen. I would have to say that implementing sustainable practices, well, it can take a long time. You know what I mean? It's a process. It goes over time. So sourcing economic, eco-friendly materials, or reducing waste in a certain way, or sponsoring a fair trade opportunity. Those are all things that need to build into your system, but you've got to be open to a very funny place to have it. Like, no one realized that the cafeteria would be a fantastic place to use sustainability practices. Leftover food, ability to recycle, so many ways that people can get involved in that experience and actually make an impact.
Yeah, paper
So,
straws. Paper
oh,
straws. That's so important.
don't get me started. Don't get me started on the straw thing. Um, but think about the ethical considerations that are out there. A transparent supply chain, or labor practices, or community engagement. There are some things you're doing right now that would fall into those buckets, and you can explain to people. That's the crazy thing, is people are doing these things but not telling anybody about it.
Yeah, I know. We
So
talked a few podcasts ago about community engagement, and that's so true.
yeah,
You need to, in doing all of these things, you need to advertise to let people know that you're doing it, that you're not doing it in a room with the door locked. It's like, let people know that you're doing these things, because it could be, there's a reason why I go to Chipotle rather than other places, because the organic food, the things that they do, how they recycle, that means a lot to me. And so
yeah,
that's why I go there. So
yeah, and it's delicious.
our
So can you
fourth,
take us to, yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
our fourth and final topic is the importance of customer experience and personalization. That's going to be huge in the future of small business. The shift from a product centric to a customer centric business model is so important. To start to think about, how do I satisfy the customer, rather than here are products and come and buy them. Utilizing data. I mean, this has been around for 20 years, but small businesses don't do this. And analytics, and BJ, you could talk about this forever, to understand your
Exactly.
customer preferences. Where are they going? What are they reading? What products are they looking at? Which ones are they buying? Where are they buying it? And their behaviors when they use it is going to help you in your purchasing, in your customer service, almost everything.
Yeah.
And when you personalize the customer experience, you could use technology to do this. You could tailor your marketing messages. You could have better product recommendations for key people, and loyalty programs. If your customer's loyal to you, you need to be loyal to them. Give them 10% off. Or, I mean, every time I open my email, CVS is sending me $10 off coupon because you've done so much business with us. And I'm like, okay,
Right.
I'll go there again if I'm going to get free $10. BJ?
And you know what I find pretty amazing is a loyalty program is so easy to set up. And it could be advanced knowledge on a new product or
Yeah.
service. The first in, that kind of stuff. I don't want to talk about Taylor Swift, but her
Yeah.
VIPs got a little advance on, when tickets were going to drop. So just a little bit of those type of things creates also a need. They want you more. So loyalty programs are a great way to kind of push in the message.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, BJ, why don't you tell us about our first book that we're talking
Oh my gosh, you're going to love this book. It's called The Lean Startup by Eric Rice. You're going to love it. It's the introduction to that methodology of lean startup. So build, measure, learn, feedback loop. So it's like a really cool way, even if you wrote those things on a piece of paper and then kept reading the book, you would be flipping out with everything that you're going to learn. You're going to learn about the concept of validating learning, importance of developing a minimum viable product, very important, how to pivot, when and how to change the direction and why you need to do that based on customer insights. And then my favorite, the case studies are fantastic. It's like reading a who's who. It's the best book. So I would suggest it.
Yeah, and why this is relevant to our topic today, this book is going to help you understand how to efficiently use your resources and reduce waste, and encourages a culture of experimentation and innovation, which is crucial for staying competitive, which is all the things that we've been talking about today.
Right, absolutely.
So our second book that we have is Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport. I think we've talked about a few books from Cal.
Yeah.
It's all about the philosophy of digital minimalism, how to use technology intentionally and mindfully, and in relation to your customers, how to identify high value activities, how to develop strategies for reducing digital clutter on your website with your customers, how to balance digital engagement with offline activities. And then he gives real life examples of individuals and businesses that have benefited from this digital minimalism. It's a great book.
It's a really good book, and it offers really practical advice to the small business owners to manage all their digital overwhelm. That's the biggest thing. It's bothering you, but it's also bothering your employees. And this is a fantastic book to just bring it down. And it provides incredible insights in creating a focused and efficient work environment, which is really, just so important in this highly fast-paced digital world. So that's a wrap. We invite you to share this episode on LinkedIn, Instagram, X, and TikTok with a dance of some sort with the hashtag #TheBestSmallBusinessShow.
Yeah, and thank you for tuning in. If this episode has been valuable to you, take advantage of future insights. Subscribe, follow, and share it with other budding entrepreneurs who could benefit from it. Your support helps us reach more people and make a more significant impact.
To learn more and talk to our team, contact me at bjflag@newrenew.com for all your brand marketing needs, and find my podcast partner, Rich G, at richg.com. If you need a business coach, and I can tell you do, to help you grow your business.
And thanks to our editor and producer, Richard Scalzo. Have an unbelievable week, and we'll catch you later.